This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by Lee Health.
Big shout out to John Eli, who's been running the production of this TV show today. He's only about 10 years old. He's going to be one of the greats. We're so thrilled that you stayed with us here at the Children's Hospital. And we got a chance to talk to one of my good friends, a person who's active in the community. She doesn't just sit behind the ivory towers at Florida Gulf Coast University. Dr. Belinda Bruster Morgan, who's the chairwoman of the Women in the NAACP, she gets out and get involved. So welcome to the show, Dr.
Thank you.
Bruster Morgan. Inside joke, people. It's so good to get you back again.
Oh, thank you for having me.
One of the things I know about you, I've noticed about you, is that you just don't, as I said before, you don't just sit up there in the big university and don't come out and get amongst the people. You're involved in a lot of things over the years. You're even involved in keeping people healthy with the 5K. I know we're not talking about the 5K, but since I've gotten you in here, last year was a big success, right?
Yes, it was. We had a women's 5K last year in July, and it was very successful, focusing on healthy families.
What is women in the NAACP? That's a national portion?
And yeah, that's a national portion of the NAACP, and our primary focus is to concentrate on women and families, women and children and their families, and how to assist them in any way that we can.
Holistic approach?
Yeah, we take the holistic approach, and we just try to work with women and their children.
Mm-hmm. Now, the mission of the NAACP, has it changed over the years?
No, the overall mission of the NAACP has always remained the same. And the mission is to focus on social justice and human rights for all people, not just, even though the title of it is for colored people, the mission is for all people.
Okay. In regards to the Lee County, what are some of the current things that are on the agenda for the Lee County NAACP under the leadership of my good friend, Brother James Milwaukee?
Well, as you know, one of our missions right now and visions is single member district. But one of the major missions of the NAACP in the last 5 years has been to get minority contractors employed. And that leads into our Freedom Fund banquet, and that's why we have Mr. McLeod as our guest speaker. Mr. Steve McLeod is our guest speaker.
Who is he?
He is the Chief Operating Officer for Skanska Construction Company. And Skanska Construction Company was very vital in building the Golisano Children's Hospital, and so were minority contractors.
This hospital is a representation of what can be done when everybody gets an opportunity. Like you said, Skanska was involved with building this hospital, Golisano, and many minorities had contracts here and were able to participate in this great project, right?
Yes. For the last, and I don't want to say 5 years because it might be longer than that, James Milwaukee, our president, has been lobbying, advocating for minority contractors to be on major projects in the Southwest Florida area. And right now in the Southwest Florida area, there's a huge construction boom, and he continues to lobby and advocate for minority contractors to receive work.
That's great. We need that. The banquet.
Yes.
Always the centerpiece this time of the year in Southwest Florida is the preeminent event, the NAACP Freedom Fund banquet. And I notice one of the things that every year I see Lee Health there. They have a table. They're major sponsors of that. So we want to shout out Lee Health since we're sitting here in one of their fabulous facilities. What can we expect this year at the gala?
Well, also a shout out to you.
Oh, okay.
Lee Pitts Live, because you're always our host, and that's wonderful. And this year you can expect not only to see Lee Pitts Live there, but you can see Dr. Wilson Bradshaw. He's going to be our honorary chair. And then, of course, we have the keynote speaker from the Chief Operating Officer from Skanska Construction. And we always have a very, very nice dinner along with our keynote speaker, and then we have community awards.
That's beautiful. And Dr. Bradshaw is the former president of Florida Gulf Coast University. We're looking forward to seeing him there as well. The my having the opportunity, one, to MC that event is always like a big to-do for me. I know people see me MCing events all the time, they think it's just old hat, but it's a big to-do. You know, having grown up in the South and seeing what the oldest civil rights organization in the world has done to make opportunities for myself, and to be able to MC those types of events is always a thrill. So I want to thank you guys for allowing me to be there, and also to bring the television show there to document the event every year. Now, one of the things I noticed about the event is it's a grand thing. We have a reception, and when the reception is a who's who in Southwest Florida is at the reception, then you move into the main ballroom for the fabulous gala. And if I'm not mistaken, Jesse Deutsch, shout out to Jesse, he handles a lot of the technical music and the whole ambiance of the technical part of that, so they do a great job there as well. Tell us the times, the location, how people can get tickets.
Okay, well, for the last 5 years, the Freedom Fund Banquet has been at the Kerry Robinson Center, and we're very proud of that.
Okay.
And the Kerry Robinson Center is located at 2990 Edison Avenue in Fort Myers, and you can get tickets by calling our president, James McWalkill, and his phone number is 239-464-1394. Or if you know some other board members, you can also contact them.
Okay. You can also contact Lee Pitts Live. I'll make sure you get to the right person. And we have a website and a phone number that's appearing on the screen throughout. And get those tickets early, people, because they sell out. It's standing room only. And the food is always spectacular. Who's preparing the food? Anybody want to shout out?
We haven't selected a caterer yet,
Okay.
But Dream Party Production always decorates, and I spoke with them this morning, and they're very excited about decorating, you know, the Kerry Robinson Center.
Are you chairing it this year?
No, James is going to chair this year.
Oh, James.
James is going to chair this year.
Now, I want to emphasize this. The location of the banquet is at the Kerry Robinson Center, which is located in the heart of the Dunbar community.
Yes, it is.
And people try to put all these different stereotypes on Dunbar as not being safe and all that. We've never had an incident there.
No, we haven't.
Always great. And that's in general in Dunbar, in our community. It's safe. Come out and have a great time.
Yeah, we've never had any problems. We've always had a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Have you gotten your outfit ready yet?
No, but let me tell you the time of the banquet.
Okay.
I failed to do that. The banquet is from 5:30 until 8:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting a tuxedo this year if everything works out, and I'll come in my tux.
Okay, we look forward to seeing you.
Okay. Well, keep up the good work, okay?
Thank you.
Let's bump you out.
Thank you.
As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they are usually interrupted by those like Dr. Belinda, Bruster, Morgan, the chairwoman of the women of the NAACP, who are doing it. We'll see you next week right here on Lee Pitts Live.
Thank you.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.